Sale on now at 4 display centres across SA. Olympic Industries, built to last.
Australia will still be playing a key role in next year's COP climate conference, even though Turkey has won the hosting rights. Federal Politics editor Michael Paggi has more.
The Albanese government has confirmed Turkey will stage the COP31 summit in 2026, conceding Australia has lost its bid to host the event in Adelaide. Climate and Energy Minister Chris Bowen says under the arrangement, Australia will still play a major role as president of climate negotiations.
It would be great if Australia could have it all, but we can't have it all. This process works on consensus.
Opposition leader Susan Lee says it's a good thing Australia has missed out given the huge cost of hosting the event.
Spending $2 billion of taxpayers' money on this exercise just goes to show how their priorities are all wrong.
A special meeting will be held in a Pacific country before the official summit gets underway.
Meta has given teenagers a 2-week heads up to download or delete their data before the social media ban. The tech giant is set to remove nearly 500,000 underage accounts from Facebook and Instagram by December 10. If children have their age listed as under 16 or Meta suspects they are based on their content, they'll have to pass age verification. Tech expert Trevor Long says it will be a big test for the government.
The government's own investigation into what they call age assurance, which is the idea of using biometrics to determine how old you are, says that it's great to work out if you're over 18. It's great to work out if you're under 10, but it's horrible at working out if you're 13, 14, 15 or 16.
An increasing number of young people are cancelling social engagements at the last minute to prioritise their own self-care. It's dubbed the new cancel culture. Kylie Dober from Headspace says digital communication makes it easier to bail out.
Sometimes they use that as, I don't want to say excuse, but they use it as a reason without appropriately challenging themselves. If you've been spending a lot of time at home, you're in a bit of a funk, maybe challenge yourself and understand the science of socialising. But if you've been out 6 days of the week, you're edging on burnout, then self-care is appropriate and cancelling is appropriate.
The US government is reportedly secretly working with Russia on a new 28-point plan to end the war in Ukraine. European correspondent Hannah Sinclair has more.
The Kremlin says it has nothing to share after launching a massive attack on western Ukraine. At least 25 people, including 3 children, were killed and dozens more injured as Russian drones and missiles hit apartment blocks and critical energy infrastructure. The strikes prompting neighbouring countries to temporarily close airports and scramble fighter jets to protect their airspace as British forces were hit by lasers from a Russian spy ship on the edge of UK waters.
The US Justice Department will be required to release all unclassified documents about Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump has now signed legislation forcing any information from the investigation into the convicted sex offender to be released within 30 days. The US Senate unanimously approved the bill, and the president's signature was the final step towards making the files public. There have been calls for an overhaul to the Health Star rating on food packaging. Experts are saying the rating does not take into account any processed ingredients, which leads to unfairly high grades. Paediatric nutritionist Mandy Sacker says people are losing trust.
We have got a public health tool that the government has recognised is flawed. It rewards ultra-processed products with high Health Star ratings, and it's not working.
Now turning to 5AA Sport. Jake Weatherald and Brendan Doggett will debut for Australia in the first Ashes test tomorrow in Perth. Marcus Labuschagne has been recalled to the Ashes squad in Perth tomorrow, which means Bo Webster has been dropped. Stand-in skipper Steve Smith says he's tough to leave out when he's batting well, Labuschagne.
Harness, when he's batting at his best at number 3, makes us a very, very good cricket side. We couldn't really leave him out after he came back and did exactly what was told of him. The way he's batted in Shield cricket and one-day cricket for Queensland in the last couple of weeks has been amazing. Tough to leave out. Hopefully he can bring that to the test arena now, and for Bo, obviously, he's the one that misses out, unfortunately.
Cameron Green is expected to play as an all-rounder. Meantime, England has included 4 frontline quicks plus an all-rounder, Ben Stokes, in a 12-man squad for the Ashes opener. Jofra Archer and Mark Wood both named. To AFL, Carlton Next Generation Academy product Jack Isen is expected to be picked up by the Blues early on night 2 of the AFL draft. And Aussie Alex de Minaur is in line to receive a third consecutive Newcombe Medal, nominated along 5 others for the award, which recognises Australia's most outstanding players and ambassadors in tennis. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Semaphore, Urgent Gasworks, Military Road near Semaphore Road, Panorama, Breakdown, Goodwood Road near Dawes Road, and in the Parklands Road. Closures for the V8 supercars come into effect tomorrow morning from 6. So to Kettleville Terrace, Bartels Road and Wakefield Road will be affected. Keep it in mind, traffic will be horrendous tomorrow. Just avoid the area if you can. Camera at Doothie Street, Malvern. Hurry into Dan Murphy's for today's Black Friday daily drops. Zonzo Estate Limoncello Spritz, $18 for My Dan's members today only. Choose to drink wise, T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Defibrillators Australia, protecting hearts, keeping your business compliant. Don't risk the fine. Defibrillatoraustralia.com.au.
Partly cloudy this afternoon, mostly sunny tomorrow, a top of 25. Saturday, showers and 26. Sunday, sunny and 29. Monday, partly cloudy and 30. Right now, it's 19 degrees on 5AA. Now let's see what's happening on 9 News Tonight.
Brenton Raglas.
We begin tonight with breaking news.
With the news that matters to you.
The government insists it's a win for the state's economy.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
Brazen daylight firebombing attack at the Torrensville supermarket.
Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
Last hour of the show on this Thursday afternoon, 7 minutes after 3. Thank you for tuning in. You can also watch us as well as hear us on the live stream Complete Care, that's complete with a K, Facebook and YouTube. And please do me a favour, because if you switch on your Facebook or YouTube account right now and you look at our live stream, you're about to see the best guest dress we've ever had. Maybe Todd, the director, is probably not in that realm. However, the rest are. Because Cirque Alice is coming to Her Majesty's Theatre from the 8th of January. This is an Alice in Wonderland themed circus spectacular. Think colour and energy and just talent oozing out. We have here, joining us, the director, Todd Hampton. Lovely to see you, Todd. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
We have Alice, played by, quote, rising star, soprano star, Layla Shillett. Lovely to see you, Layla.
Nice to be here.
This will sound creepy. You might be the most beautiful guest we've ever had in this. Look how beautiful. I don't want to say. You almost need to stand up and twirl. Like, you were radiant when you walked in.
In this dress specifically, it's gorgeous.
Now, I should say, just so I don't sound weird to those who can't see us on the live stream, you're in full costume.
Yes, in a beautiful blue dress.
That's the one that you wear in the show?
Yes, it is.
And you're doing photos, I guess, for today. Yes. And then just to your right, equally handsome, is Lachlan Greenland, who is the dance captain, complete with ears and a very flash suit. Lovely to see you too, Lachlan. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
It's great to have you here. I don't know where to start. Let's start with you, Todd, I guess, because you're the director of this. A show of this calibre.
Yeah.
We're very excited in Adelaide. We support the arts. We love the arts. What can people expect? And why will you not be able to just hold on to seats because everyone will race there in January?
Well, it's obviously inspired by Alice in Wonderland.
Yep.
But then also we've added, elements of musical theatre, elements of circus. And, some of those acts are literally the best in the world. Some of the Cirque performers from around the globe are a part of the show, and it's just mind-blowing. Like, sometimes I'm watching the show some nights and I'm like, how are you doing that? How are you bending your body like that, hanging upside down and, defying gravity and all of that stuff? It's like, it literally blows your mind. And then you've got beautiful Layla, who plays Alice, and her voice is just soaring through the theatre. And it's like, then we've got wonderful dancers and the lighting design and the costume design. And once it's all together, it's just this magical world. And it really does knock your socks off.
It's all-encompassing. How is it when you've got a beautiful voice like Layla's and then you've got all these performers around? It's hard to know where to look. It's hard to know what to listen to.
Look, but that's the beauty of the show. It's like, you're going to... Everyone's opinion and what they saw and take from it will be different. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's for all ages. The kids will probably love, the Alice in Wonderland theme of it all. And then for the adults, it's like the death-defying circus acts and things like that. And then for the music and musical theatre lovers, it's, the music and her voice and things like that. The White Rabbit plays the violin in the show live, which is really cool.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So there really is something in it for everyone.
When you got the role, Layla, you find out you're Alice. Excitement through the roof, I imagine.
Absolutely. It was the most surreal feeling ever. I was so stoked, and my parents are with me, so it was nice to celebrate with my family. But yeah, it's exciting, and I'm just so blessed to be able to be a part of the show.
Are you able to concentrate? Because there's probably a fair bit going on around you as you're performing.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes, especially because what they're doing is either absolutely crazy and you're blown away, or it's absolutely beautiful and you're nearly in tears. But it's just absolutely such an incredible experience to be a part of, and it's something that truly is a show for everyone and that you don't want to miss.
Do you ever say to Todd, I can do a couple of flips, mate. Let me have a
I
roll.
do fly in the show, which is exciting.
Yes.
It's kind of like an alphabet moment.
Yeah. She's all over it.
You want to fly. You got to get that written in your contract.
And sing
I'll come and sing for you, but I want to fly.
I know how to work a harness.
Yeah.
So I always like that as a fan to watch, whether you harness it yourself or you have the mysterious kind of dancers that come out of nowhere that sort of huddle you and sway past, and next thing you're up and you're away.
It's so cool. It's like one of my favourite parts of the show.
Do you remember the first time that happened though, where you just okay?
We actually tried a few different ways of doing it. There was a foot loop one time, and it was just finding the best way to do it and be able to support myself for singing and my shoes and what fits and works. But there was a few different things that we tried, but the harness seemed to work best, and it was the thing that looked magical. So.
Dan, as the dance, Lachlan, as the dance captain, is it hard? Are you singing as well? Are you dancing? Are you all encompassed?
No, so we're just dancing throughout, supporting some of the circus acts and watching Layla on stage, just creating a fuller picture on stage.
Because a thing I always think with dancers is it's so graceful, and yet it would be so taxing physically. It's a lot of work, and yet it's let's smile, we're having the best time ever. Meantime, my body's killing me, I'm exhausted because it's so taxing.
Yeah. I think that having a group of us, a good ensemble, is always important. We all love each other, so we'll all give each other looks, make sure that we're all okay, and it's a solid team.
So does the captain mean you're the best dancer in the group, or are you the best dancer / organiser? You go from... No?
Just the oldest.
No, I'm sure you're playing that down.
We're all we've all got different skill sets. We all come from different backgrounds, and I think it's just... Yeah, we all have our specialties.
What's the role of the captain? What do you do? What do you do that maybe we don't recognise in this show?
Behind the scenes work a lot of the time. So making sure that the show is the same each night, making sure everyone feels safe on stage. So all of those specialty acts, if the dancers are involved, which we often are, making sure that everything is smooth and consistent, and running rehearsals.
People are putting their hands up. I want to do this. I want to do this. Can I be in this shot?
Can I be in that shot?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Is there a fight for a harness? I'd be there. It'd have to be a fight, wouldn't there?
Yes.
I'm sure that it's my turn next.
Yeah. We all want a turn.
Layla, you were in Idol.
Yes,
I
was in Australian Idol when I was quite young. It was a good experience.
Do you remember what song you sang? I mean, I'm sure you remember what song you sang.
I sung The Climb, Miley Cyrus. It was in the Hannah Montana movie. But I did.
So life of showbiz is something that you've always wanted to do?
Absolutely. I've always had such a big love for music, and my whole family is very musical. My whole family sings, so it's something that I've grown up with my whole life, and I think, just always knew that was the thing that I wanted to do, and it was the thing that made me passionate.
Well, it's probably every young boy and girl's dream, to be honest. If you're into the arts and you want to do it, the fact that you get to tour the country, you get to play the premier venue in Adelaide.
Yeah.
You're at the Her Majesty's.
We're very lucky.
Such a blessing.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of the other ones, Todd, who are part of the show too. So a couple of boys from America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
They're in it as well. They're the TT boys.
Oh, yeah, amazing.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So they're the leaving everyone speechless, flipping, turning.
They are like this duo act in the show that just do these crazy flips as a duet, bouncing off each other's bodies and these somersaults in the air. It's when you watch it, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's wild. But they've been on America's Got Talent. They're very, very successful, very talented.
The Red and White Knights are also not from AGT.
They're like a balancing act. They've been on AGT as well.
And then you've got Mongolian contortionists.
Oh,
yes, the
so
caterpillars.
Beautiful.
Yes, they're
good.
incredible. What they do with their bodies is mind-blowing.
So is it like school camp in a way, in that
Yes.
you're kind of living in each other's pockets a little bit. You get to spend a lot of time, but there would be friendships and everything else.
Oh,
made
we're like
from
a
that.
family. It's so nice.
Especially going to new cities too. We're all exploring and want to see everything. So it's like we just do it together.
And we're all from all over different parts of the
Yeah.
world. So, like, I think all of the different cultures coming together and sharing the experience, it's so lovely.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
It's
beautiful.
great
And learning
fun.
about each other's differences and stuff. It's awesome.
Are you like athletes, though, in that when you're not performing, you're basically sleeping? Like you're watching your meals, you're doing what you can.
Regimented.
Yeah. Is that the role of the dance captain to bring all the other dancers in line and, crack the whip when need be?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. No, sometimes I turn a blind eye. No, but no, for the most part, we're all very well behaved.
Do you know, though, I often think I'd love to be a part of a group like yours and just go randomly into, when you see those videos of well-known singers go into karaoke bars.
Yeah.
I'd love
Yes.
you guys to just
It's
randomly
so
walk down the
iconic.
mall.
Oh, the
or-
dancers are great at that.
or a
Going out for
night-
a drink or whatever. They're
Like,
breaking
you're a
out into
Mongolian
choreography.
contortionist. Go to a nightclub and just freak everyone out on the dance floor. Everyone would be, like that little skill set.
That would be cool.
How does it work in terms of your rehearsal? So have you been, do you rehearse non-stop and then you go on tour? Are you always tweaking as you travel, or it's work,
most of
rest?
the time we have a bit of time off between cities.
Okay.
And then before we open in the next city, we will have like a week of rehearsals, tech rehearsal as well.
Yes.
But each act in the show is quite self-sufficient, but it's just putting it all together. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
But everyone does come quite prepared, and it's just putting the puzzle together, really, which takes us about a week before we open.
It's such a beloved subject, isn't it? Like Alice in Wonderland. Doesn't matter what
Such an
age
iconic
you are.
story,
That's right.
yeah.
Do you notice that? Like, I never know with performance, you're probably looking straight into lights. Can you see the crowd? Like when you're performing?
Oh, that's one of the best bits, is looking at and seeing all the people.
Are you seeing generations, like grandparents, parents?
Yeah, there's people of all ages coming to see the show.
I often think that because you see sometimes like people wave to you guys.
Yeah, the
I'm like,
kids,
they can't see
it's
that.
so beautiful.
But you probably can.
Yeah. Well,
you
we
can.
actually have
We have people on
stage.
stage. Some of the audience members can sit on stage for this production, which is
makes
really
it
great.
interactive, and the characters can come up and.
Lucky I know Steph at the
awesome.
Festival Theatre there. So look for me on stage come January. There's so many classic songs in this too. The musical element is something that shouldn't. Now, I guess visually we all get, mystified, if you like, by the sheer brilliance of the circus performers, dancers,
absolutely.
and you think, okay. But then it's everything else, isn't it? It's all encompassing. If you had no noise, it's not as impressive when you put it all together.
It's epic.
Comes alive, yeah.
Yeah. And they put a lot of effort and work into the soundtrack as well.
Yes.
They worked on that.
Yeah, the composers from Norway.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you're talking Flight of the Bumblebee.
Yes.
What are the other
yes,
iconic
like
songs?
Ave Maria and the
Ave
Flower
Maria,
Duet.
Flower
Yeah.
Duet.
Gorgeous classical pieces.
Oh, it's great. So what are you doing now? This is the promotional tour. Are you performing at the moment? Are you on a slight hiatus?
We're on a little hiatus until what? I think we've got 2 weeks until rehearsal starts for Sydney.
In December,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we travel all over Australia.
Crack into it.
Yeah. We were just in Singapore, which was fun.
So good.
Super fun.
Are you all on the same bus? Are you all on the same plane? Or do you just go, hey, we'll all meet you in Adelaide?
Once we're there, we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Layla was telling us before she's the princess of Newcastle. So
Oh, she is.
do you? I may have made that up. Do you just hang in Newcastle till you have to perform?
Yeah, with my family.
Okay.
Newcastle is so well known for its theatre, actually. It's such a big community theatre place, so it's lovely to have grown up there and be supported by so many people
Yes.
there. But yeah.
It's always interesting to watch the cast of a show like yours too, because it's not just one age level. It's not just, it's people of all different shapes and sizes, and there would be probably an old timer in there who's been involved forever and, shows the ropes. And then I'm always amazed by the confidence, and you're talking about your early days on Idol, but the confidence of these younger people coming through.
Yes.
You would see that as the director. Like, we wouldn't get on our own stage in our town, let alone go around the country in front of.
And I feel like it's getting more and more so with the younger generations, which I think is really amazing to see. Like, especially with their talent and their ability now. Like, I used to be a dancer as well, and watching the dancers these days, I'm like, there's no way I could ever do that when I was your age. Like, I'd be in hospital.
And then people, like, sometimes on those TV shows, they're critical because you miss one note.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
I know.
performing for the whole country, you idiots. Like, that makes no
Crazy.
sense to me whatsoever. Well, we're delighted to have you here. As I say, we're such a great state for the arts. Like, you will notice this, I'm sure. Now, Lachlan, you said you've never been here before.
No, first time.
Layla, you've never
No,
been
I've
to
never been to Adelaide before either.
Todd, help me out here.
Yes,
Thank
I've
you.
been here many times.
What are you going to tell them is the highlights away from Alice here at Her
The
Majesty's?
Hague's chocolate shop.
Noted. You just have a truck backing up to Her Majesty's dropping
I
off
love
the
that
Hague's.
shop.
Yep.
No, there's so much to do. Like, it's such a beautiful city.
Central Market,
Central
cross the
Market,
road.
Down
yes.
the rabbit hole one.
Down
Yep.
the rabbit
We
hole.
were there
Winery.
yesterday.
Yes.
And it was
Fancy, huh?
absolutely
The best.
beautiful. The
It
best
was like
thing
insanely
ever.
good.
Did you wear that?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Did you have to check what you were wearing?
I was going to say, you would never pay for wine again if you do that. What else are we doing, Lachlan, while we're here? Have you got anything on the agenda for you? Do you get any downtime or you pretty...
Yeah, we have days off.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're 8 to the 18th of January, aren't
Correct.
you?
Yes.
Yep.
So you have, what, one day the week? Is that how it works? Or
Yeah, so we'll have probably one day off a week. Yeah, we're only here for, I think we're doing 18 shows, correct?
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
have time to explore, so
Do
hit
you
us up.
explore on your day off or you just want to sleep? It's pretty taxing.
We do.
No, we do.
A lot of
We
exploring,
do.
I feel
Yeah.
like, especially when we were in Singapore, we
Yeah.
were all out and
We've
about.
got
and
the beach
seeing-
here. The beaches are beautiful
Yeah, I'm
here.
excited for that.
They are beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it's lovely to see you all, and thank you for dressing up. I mean, I know you had a photo
Thank you
first,
very
but
much.
What are you
still,
talking
I've
about?
never seen Brooklyn. If we can, let's go in on the live stream. So this, there you go. Look at Lachlan. There he is. Did you wear the ears coming in here, or you put them
Absolutely,
on
I
for
did.
us?
Nah, this is the everyday
He
look.
wears this every day.
It's a bit like those kind of Met Gala ball things. Like, how do you not
Yes.
get it creased? Like, you must have to
Oh,
catch the bus.
I've got a I've got a cover. Don't worry. I
got
don't want to
like-
get this white dirty.
You've got like the Seinfeld sort of puffy shirt.
Yeah,
That's excellent.
Oh,
That is
man.
excellent. All right, so that's Lachlan. Let's swing around if we can here on our live stream. Here's Layla. Look at that. So do you have a million costume changes? Is your team behind the team
No, Alice is
I
Alice.
stay in my...
the whole time?
Yes.
But the costumes are amazing. But yeah, there's some costume changes with the dancers.
Okay.
But
Oh,
like
yeah.
those staple roles are just in character the whole time.
Because it's amazing how many people are behind the scenes that we don't see.
I
Yes,
know.
There's
yes.
a lot
Such
going
a
on.
good
There's a
team.
show within a show.
Yeah.
And then we may as well. Let's have a look what Todd's wearing today. Here, there you go.
Just a
Look at
white
that.
T-shirt.
Perfect. Looking great.
Wow, extravagant.
Director Todd Hampton, Layla Shillett is the rising star and playing the lead of Alice, and the man with the whip is the dance captain, Lachlan Greenland. You will see him when he's performing. You'll know that he is the boss there. The theatrical spectacle that is Cirque Alice is at the beautiful Her Majesty's Theatre from the 8th until the 18th of January. You can get your tickets now. What a great Christmas gift
Yes.
Absolutely.
for the whole family.
Take notes.
Kids, mum and dad, grandparents, AdelaideFestivalCentre.com.au. Great to meet all of you. Thank you
You
for
too.
coming.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Have a great Christmas and New Year, and we will see you on the 8th of Jan.
See you then.
Good to see you. The team from Cirque Alice.
Say goodbye to power bills for good and store your clean, green energy from the sun with a Franklin whole home battery. Valued at $14,000 thanks to NRG Solar. 5AA's Variety Radiothon is on Friday the 28th of November, giving you the chance to bid on this amazing solar storage battery thanks to NRG Solar and Franklin Whole Home Australia, with all proceeds going to our friends at Variety, the children's charity. Visit 5AA.com.au. All thanks to NRG Solar, Franklin Whole Home Australia, Variety SA and 5AA.
Harvey Norman Black Friday sale. Unbeatable deal. 50% off Ecovacs Dbot N20 Pro Plus RoboVac and Mop, now just $497. Save $180 on Westinghouse Multifunction Oven, now just $492. Save $68 on JBL Essential 2 Encore Party Box Speaker, now just $277. And save $75 on Nespresso Virtuo Pop Capsule Coffee Machine with Milk Frother, now only $194. Best brands, best range, best prices. There's more in store at Harvey Norman Black Friday sale.
This Black Friday, treat yourself to Binge. Now just $2 for your first month. Don't have Binge? Sign up before December 8th at binge.com.au/Black Friday. Now that's satisfying.
Simplicity Funerals make funeral planning the way it should be. Simple. With our easy and straightforward packages, it has never been simpler to organise a respectful funeral. Visit simplicityfunerals.com.au or call us 24/7 to get started today.
G'day, Keith Conlon here. You've probably heard me talking about fusion clinical trials. Clinical research is vital for paving the way in the development of new medications and future health management. This is Fusion's commitment to Adelaide, with its team of doctors, health professionals and the community working together to improve the well-being of all Australians and those beyond our shores. Rest assured, we'll be hearing more about fusion clinical research in the months ahead. Trusted research, proven results. Fusion.
G'day, it's Eddie May here from NRG Solar. When we first thought about radio, we realised that we really didn't understand what the audience was like and what they'd like to hear from us and hear about us. And Jimmy and the creative team at FIVEAA helped develop our ads, and as a result of that, you know, we really started to connect with the audience very quickly, and it was a really positive experience for us from the get-go. Pretty much as soon as we started on FIVEAA, it was interesting. A lot of my friends would say, I've just heard you on the radio, and I thought, I didn't think you guys would listen to FIVEAA, and that really opened my eyes to how wide the audience was.
To get your message out there and grow your business, visit 5AA.com.au and hit the Advertise with Us link for more information.
Imagine it's a beautiful sunny day. You're standing on a garden of lush green turf. You've got your shoes off so you can feel that grass between your toes. Give them a good scrunch. Really feel your feet sink into the cool, soft grass. That feeling is yours every day when you lay lawn in your garden from the Turf Farm. The Turf Farm plant it, nurture it, harvest it, deliver it, and importantly, they guarantee it. Trust the Turf Farm. Go to theturffarm.com.au.
Looking for the perfect venue to host your next event? Empire Bar and Pool. The spacious and stylish location is the ideal spot for your next function. Whether it's a birthday or friendly competition, Empire is where events come alive. empirepool.com.au.
5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
Tamira has news headlines for us very shortly at 3:30. On the other side, Tim Rogers will join us from UMI, last night inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame. Former resident of Unley. Former student at Cabra College. So we'll speak to Tim about that honour. Always nice to catch up with one of the greats. What I do notice, and I'll mention this to Tim when we have this chat, is that he is not only beloved by fans, he seems to be one of the really popular members of the industry, in an industry where I guess it's competitive and dog eat dog and you're effectively up against each other. He seems to have such huge respect in the industry, so much so that the likes of Daniel Johns from Silverchair said that they shouldn't be inducted into the Hall of Fame at the ARIA Awards until Tim and UMI are, because they're a far better band than they. So I thought that was a nice, sweet touch from Daniel and the team. So we'll speak to Tim on the other side of news headlines.
When Adelaide needs to know, 5AA News.
Long-time 5AA presenter Leon Biners died from acute leukemia, age 77.
He became kind of an advocate for the little people. Transitioning and failing are not the same thing.
Live, local.
Charges have been laid after an armed hold-up at a city service station. A driver crashed into a police motorbike.
Local news and information first.
The opposition believes it has struck the right balance when it comes to energy policy.
5AA News. Always Adelaide.
An elevated experience awaits at Burnside Village. Discover international and national fashion, home and lifestyle, health and well-being, and village dining. Burnside Village, where fashion lives. burnsidevillage.com.au.
Shane from Drummond Golf, you've been busy turning good golfers into great golfers.
We certainly have, Rowie. We have the best gear for golfers at all levels. And with the price match guarantee, you know you'll get the best for less.
And you'll improve their game with Mini Golf Max, big swing simulators and My Match Expert fitting. You've helped me, Shane. I shot over 200 metres the other day.
What, in the right direction, Timmy?
That's the next lesson, boys.
Lift your game with Drummond Golf, Australia's biggest golf retailer.
Let me tell you about the Rotary Club of Glenelg. And if you're watching this on the live stream, you get to see the smoke and mirrors. This November, you can join the Rotary Club of Adelaide South and Fleurieu for Purple Waves of Change. Now, this is a Rotary Says No to Family and Domestic Violence Community Day. It's happening on Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 23rd of November. It is at Nashwalk Reserve in Moana. It's on from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Start the day. There is a purple dog walk at 10 a.m. Now, I should stress, you don't need to have a dog for this. You can still walk. You can hear from inspiring guest speakers from 11:15. Then there'll be face painting, an all-day barbecue, high tea, kids' rides, live music from Sticks and Specks and Purple Monkey, and crowd favourites, the Purple Chuck-a-Duck competition. It's a full day of fun with a very powerful message, and that is that all of us together, we can help end family and domestic violence. If you'd like to find out more, you can do so on the Purple Waves of Change Facebook page this coming Sunday, Nash Walk Reserve, Moana. You can join the Rotary Clubs of Adelaide South and the Fleurieu.
It doesn't matter what they have to climb over, walk through or move out of the way. All you have to do is point.
If it's under the house, in the shed or in the top of a tree, all you have to do is point.
If it's broken, if it's heavy, if it cannot be explained, all you have to do is point.
We're sending you an expert team from the world's largest and most highly trained
full-service rubbish removal company.
So please, don't try to help them.
To see the magic,
all you have to do
is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1800gotjunk.com.au.
Hi, it's Wayne Phillips. We're celebrating Wayne Phillips Ford's 40th anniversary. Right now, we've a handful of Ford Ranger Wild Tracks in stock with a bi-turbo from only $67,000 drive away for ABN holders. Or go all out with the V6 Ranger Wild Track, now under $72,000 drive away for ABN holders. Save $8,500. Be quick, when they're gone, they're gone. Wayne Phillips Ford celebrating 40 years at Christie's Beach, or go online at waynephillipsford.com.au.
The most frustrating thing about having your car repaired after a collision can be the wait. Sometimes months. At FIVEAA Panel Services, the wait is one thing you won't have to worry about. We've expanded our workshop and our highly skilled team. It means we're better equipped to deliver an outstanding outcome for you and your car. RAA and MTA approved, FIVEAA Panel Services work with most insurance companies. So ask for FIVEAA Panel Services and get back on the road sooner.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Tamira Francis with the 3:30 news headlines. A woman has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for her role in the murder of Australian brothers Jake and Callum Robinson in Mexico last year. 9 drug drivers detected in the northern suburbs yesterday in a targeted drug and drink driving operation. US President Donald Trump has signed off on a bill ordering the release of the Epstein files. And in sports, standing captain Steve Smith has confirmed Jake Weatherald and Brendan Doggett will debut in the first Ashes test, which gets underway in Perth tomorrow. The 5AA forecast. Partly cloudy this afternoon and mostly sunny tomorrow, top of 25. Right now it's 19 degrees. We'll have more news for you at 4 on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Always relevant. 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
28 minutes to 4. You can watch us as well as hear us. Thanks for tuning in. 5AA.com.au, the 5AA app and 5AA on your radio. Our Complete Care live stream is now operational, Facebook and YouTube, if you want to watch along as we go. Delighted to be able to speak to our next guest and congratulate him because he and his band last night in an emotional ceremony were inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame. Much deserved. From UMI, the great Tim Rogers joins me. Tim, good afternoon. Congratulations.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Good to talk to you.
How was the night?
It ended in a beautifully serene hotel room that I wasn't paying for in Sydney, and I was with my daughter who flew out from New York and my beautiful wife who delayed her trip to Germany to be there. Mm-hmm. So it was very sedate.
How does the honour sit with you, Tim? We've never met. I don't know you, but I've watched you from afar for a long time, as many of us have. Fans of yours.
If you see me from afar, you know me. I'm pretty shallow.
Yeah.
It's unusual, and the great debate began about other groups and artists that should be there instead of us. But be that as it may, I think that we're a band that anything that's good that has come our way, we like to acknowledge that we're part of a community. I mean, we want to, particularly myself writing most of the tunes, I do want to put my own stamp on them and to exceed expectations as far as writing goes. But really, as a group, we come from a community and we still exist in a community, and we just want to share that around and let people know that it's all out there. You know, there's probably something brilliant at the Metropolitan in Adelaide tonight. And if you hadn't heard of it, the act before, go along and you may have the experience of a lifetime. We took some chances when we were younger people, and we do now, and have these experiences nightly, and want to encourage people to get out and get amongst it.
Yeah, and we were watching you last night, and you know how it works in Adelaide. Tim, because you were a resident here for a while. We're very parochial and patriotic. So you're an adopted South Aussie. Your time here at Unley, your time here at Cabra. I know you've talked about this before, and I guess in your childhood it was unusual. But when you think of like the germ of when you became this great of the Australian music scene, a lot of those memories for you are right here in Adelaide.
Well, I started playing music in Adelaide and in Unley. That was where it all started, really.
Bought your first guitar here, bought your first records, and that may be inspiration here too.
I stole my first records. It was just lucky enough to have Sherman Lee, dear friend of mine, who made me compilation tapes when I was a kid. It's the right people at the right time. I was a bit directionless, very interested in living a lascivious lifestyle at the age of 13, and through Sherman, he introduced me to the Stones and Sex Pistols and Clash and Johnny Thunders and rhythm and blues music. And he used to hand me these tapes, and that's where it all started. And confluence of events, I was new to Adelaide from Kalgoorlie and Perth.
Yes.
So I was just vulnerable enough to have absolutely no confidence and be accepting of everything that was thrust upon me.
Statute of limitations has passed now, Tim. Do you remember where you stole the records from? I wonder if they're still around.
I shall never tell. I was a terrible shopper. I'm a terrible liar, despite most rock and roll singers being thieves and writers being thieves. No,
okay.
Even my brother was an excellent shoplifter, but I was a diligent child.
Well, you know what? It's paid off in the end, so we'll forgive that. Do you remember where you bought your first guitar from? You would have, I guess, great music stores around here too, in Adelaide?
Probably Allen's in Rundle Mall.
Yep.
After hearing Tattoo You by the Rolling Stones, I just begged my mum. I got a job delivering pamphlets for a local lawn mowing company.
Yes.
Half an hour after that, my mum lent me $58, I think it was, to get a classical guitar from, and it may have been Brash's or Allen's in Rundle Mall. And I'm extremely grateful. I sometimes forget, and for anyone out there who doesn't play, and I understand that not everyone wants to, but at any age, it can be a wonderful, soothing, peaceful balm to your troubles.
Yes.
Get you away from scrolling and all that bull dust and in inventing things, writing for yourself, and with no ambition other than just to write to take your imagination somewhere. I still do it now, just to find some peace. So I encourage everyone to go and not shoplift, to borrow instruments or write, give everything a try. The creative act, and bring wonderful peace.
I watched you last night in your induction into the ARIA Hall of Fame, and I've thought this for a while though too, Tim. In a dog-eat-dog industry that music is, and the entertainment industry is, obviously, you're beloved by your fans and listeners to your music, but you also seem to be the guy that everyone likes in the industry too.
No, you buried me.
You don't think?
I
don't sense that.
I receive messages every day, people telling me, particularly joining Hard-On, that band I just absolutely adore and becoming their singer, that people who love rock and roll are very parochial in that way, that they want their memories of and their experiences with that group to be theirs. And no, I cop it every day.
Oh, no, but I think for people in the industry, like I know that Barnsey and Albo, and there was a few others that paid tribute to you, but every time I see you, it's like, other people want to perform with you too. You seem like the likeable guy in the industry that again, you're all fighting, I guess, for ears and eyes, but
you can view it that way, sir. You can view it that way, and I'm as jealous and as envious as the next person. My dear friend Bernard Fanning, who's my oldest friend, but he's infinitely more talented than I am, but yet I love him, but I do feel envious of him sometimes, and he's my dear friend.
Yes.
But it's easier just to put that away, and my love for him, or someone like Daniel Johns, who I am just so in awe of as a performer, as a singer, as a songwriter. and I have to put that envy away. But the likability is because I think people see me that they know I'm quite a flawed human being. I have some big problems that I had to deal with, and so I'm not going to go in with a lot of bluff and bluster because I need to play and to write, to perform, to exist, and so I won't say no to much. and I like studying as well. I just got offered a job reviewing books for a radio station just today, and I was just so overjoyed because that trust that's been put in me. But I love reading. I love reading fiction, and but I got asked. I think it's because I want to learn. I want to study. I want to, whether it's languages or literature or whatever, and definitely with music.
Yep.
If someone offers me a job, I'll put in the hard work.
Yeah, that's great. Tim Rogers is my guest, legendary frontman for UMI, inducted last night into the ARIA Hall of Fame. How's the industry going, Tim, in terms of, it's so different from when you guys got together in the 80s and started and all that now? I'm a bit old school. I like the physical copies still. I like the records and the CDs and the cassettes versus the but it is what it is, I guess. But you would see the joy in the touring side of it never disappear.
Well, here we go. I think it's very important for not purely altruistic reasons, but for people to go and try things, to go and see an act, a theatre show, a musical act, or go to a book reading that they haven't heard of before. This now algorithm has just become part of the language, and there's this movement about Ausify your algorithm, which is totally wonderful, and the people involved in it have great intentions. But bugger the algorithm, really. We've got rhythms inside us and desires for not only music but other art forms. It is still all out there. And the physical, the tactile feeling of having something in your hands, whether it's borrowing it from the public library, which is still out there. Your public library has literature records that will blow your mind, that will change your life, and it's still out there. And yet we're being fed this lie that streaming services like the unjolly Green Giant, that's the way the future is. It actually isn't. And I'm at lunch at the moment with some teacher friends of mine who are telling me that young folks are really wanting and desiring the tactility of buying records or CDs or tapes. It's not all ephemeral. We want the eternal. So it's out there. We just have to search more. And if we can just take time to put our heads up from what's being fed to us and just walk that extra half a mile if you can, or wheel there, or however your bookstores and your libraries and your record stores are still there. And in a town like Adelaide in particular, I've got friends playing at the Metro this weekend, the Grace, who are putting on the Wheat Sheaf, putting on shows, and even at the age of 56, which apparently I am, and I live in country Victoria, but I can ride my horse 20 miles and go and see something in Kyneton, which is the nearest big town, or Castlemaine, buy my ticket, and it's the price of a watery beer at a stadium show.
Yes.
And can be. I went to Glenn Richards, my favourite songwriter of all time, Augie March, singer-songwriter, got on my pony and rode the 20 k's to see him. And my life is different after going and seeing that. I was with maybe 40 other people. It's there, particularly in Adelaide.
Yeah,
brilliant venues.
Great community. Well, I did see that too. So I do it, Tim, where every week or 2 weeks in advance, I go through every venue here in Adelaide that has someone that I think the audience will enjoy here on 5AA. And I did see that you're returning to the Wheat Sheaf soon too, start of December, end of December.
I needed some way to pay for my ticket for the first day of the Ashes. I bought a ticket online, and it was far more expensive than a D-list musician can afford. It was $270, and so I called the Wheat Sheaf and said, "Would you mind if I did a show and I, pay for my ticket?" And they went, "Yeah, sure."
They said, "Of course." So
I was very honoured that they said yes. That's going on the 16th, I believe.
Yes, Tuesday the 16th, you're at the Wheatsheaf, which would be terrific for people to see. Tim, congratulations. As I say, very, very popular winner. You may dispute that with some, and maybe, look, that's life, isn't it? There's someone out there that doesn't like something that the rest of us do, but congratulations. Very deserving, and I like the fact that there's many in the industry who said, all right, now that you and I are in, now you can start to introduce some more bands into the Hall of Fame because they need to be in there first. So it's a great credit to you and to your bandmates and to the industry as a whole to recognise you. So whether that sits well with you, I'm not sure, but well done. Congratulations. We're very proud.
No, it does sit well, and it's been a real pleasure to talk to you. And we'll see you out there in the audience, all right?
We'll see you at the Weedy or we'll see you at the cricket. Or just quickly before you go, this is Brenda on the text. She said, Leith, in Tamworth a few years ago, I went to one of Tim's gigs. My husband yelled out the window, Tim, you didn't play Berlin Chair. Tim came to our car and said, sorry about that. Are you heading to, is it TRECC? Not sure what that is. My husband said, we're on the way, we're going to KFC. Tim hopped in the back of our car with a friend of my daughter. Do you remember that?
There's been a lot of nights like that, but going to Tamworth was one of the great pleasures.
Yes.
I hope I was at least polite. I haven't always been the most upright character, but I've tried to be polite, and I hope I played them that Berlin song. And particularly for, a carton of chips. I mean, I'm a D-list musician. I'd play any song for a carton of chips.
There you go. Well, Brenda's giving you love on the text, so no, you must have been the absolute gentleman. But I like the idea now. We're going to see you at the Wheatsheaf, the cricket, or just loitering around a KFC who will play for Nugs. So that's excellent.
I will go to a local chicken shop rather than that rubbish. But
right.
Franchise stuff, there's beautiful chicken shops that gave me, that fed me as a child.
Yes.
Westbourne Park. But no, this has been a real pleasure. Lovely to talk to you.
You too, Tim.
See you at the cricket.
Congratulations. The great Tim Rogers from UMI. See? Super likeable guy. Amazing performer. Great talent. And now, ARIA Hall of Famer.
Looking to transform your home? Choose to create an outdoor room with outdoor blinds or keep your indoor rooms cooler with roller shutters. All possible with Australian Outdoor Living's $10,000 custom outdoor blinds roller shutters package. 5AA's Variety Radiothon is on Friday the 28th of November, giving you the chance to bid on an outdoor blinds roller shutter package valued at $10,000 with all proceeds going to our friends at Variety, the children's charity. Visit 5AA.com.au. All thanks to Australian Outdoor Living, Variety SA and 5AA.
Okay, is KFC literally psychic? They took all my faves and put them in one box for just $6.95. The giant snack pack, crispy nuggets, mouth-watering popcorn chicken and golden chips. Oh, KFC, FLG. Not everywhere, not forever, pick up only.
Adelaide's local, trusted and truly connected talkback radio station. 5AA. Always Adelaide.
If your business runs on precision, you can't afford equipment that lets you down. Diverseco keeps Australian industries moving with weighing and automation solutions that work day in, day out. From scales and weigh bridges to cobots and robots, everything is designed, installed and supported locally. Diverseco will save your business time, reduce risk and keep your team productive. That's why Diverseco is trusted nationwide. Organise a free on-site consult or demo at diverseco.com.au.
Check out your shortcut to smarter shopping this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. From upgrades for the home, fashion finds for less and tech that's worth the click. Save big with up to 12,000 expert recommended deals. Head to news.com.au/checkout.
Healthy soil is the key to a thriving garden. Good soil needs a mix of organic matter, nutrients and biology, all of which you will find in Chock-a-Block, a new super compost from Nutrog. Chock-a-Block is a unique blend of nutrition, microbes and humates with absolutely no green waste, meaning it's consistent all year round. Chock-a-Block, easy to remember as it's literally chock-a-block full of goodness. Look out for the green and gold bale in your local hardware or garden centre.
Harvey Norman Black Friday sale. Unbeatable deals on all the big brands. Save up to 40% on monitors, gaming accessories and Android tablets. Up to a huge 35% off Windows 11 computers. Up to 30% off Cricut cutting machines and presses. Up to 25% off printers and connected security. Up to 20% off headphones, digital cameras, networking and smartwatches. Up to 15% off DJI drones and MetaQuest 3S. Best brands, best range, best prices. There's more in store and online at Harvey Norman Black Friday sale.
This is November. It's the 2025 NAB AFLW Finals Series. Magnificent! This feeling, this fire, these finals belong to all of us. See you at the W Finals. Get tickets now at women's.afl.
Every new Chevrolet Silverado now comes with a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty and 5-year roadside assist. Because when everything else breaks, the Chevrolet Silverado has your back. Surrounded in luxury, it can still take all the hard knocks. And if the trail gives up, the Silverado keeps you going. The Chevrolet Silverado. Brought to you by General Motors Specialty Vehicles. Live big. Truck it. T's and C's apply. Visit gmspecialtyvehicles.com.
Azamara Cruises Black Friday sale is on now with Phil Hoffman Travel. Save up to $6,000 on select European cruises in 2026. Plus, receive up to $500 onboard credit per stateroom. Experience boutique ships, immersive itineraries, longer port stays, and those thoughtful inclusions Azamara is known for. Complimentary beverages, gratuities, and exclusive cultural experiences that take you deeper into every destination. Hurry, offer ends 2nd of December. Phil Hoffman Travel. Visit pht.com.au.
5AA Afternoons with Leith, Forrest.
9 minutes to 4. Complete Care live stream, Facebook and YouTube. You're about to see Stephen Rowe, who is on the sports show after 4 o'clock. Another big day of sport on the way. If anyone went to Cabra, by the way, with Tim Rogers, love to hear from you. Stephen Rowe, good afternoon.
I just got that.
To see you.
25 picks the first round.
Yeah,
7 of them were South Australians. 7. That is a record, an all-time record. So, great talent pool. The first went at 7, young coming. We've got Mitch Marsh on.
Excellent.
At 22.
Yeah.
His dad, Ben, played in the 98 flag in his 9th game. So, I'm going to say to young Mitch, one job. In the first year, your dad played round 14, so beat that.
Yep.
Try and debut before round 14 and try and win a flag before your 9th game.
Do you know what I love to see?
Wouldn't that be great?
And you've lived this yourself. It was great to see. So Mitch was on the Zoom on Fox Footy last night, but there's Ben and his mum
family
and the grandparent. That's, you think how exciting it is for the kid, but the rest of the family too. You get swept up in all of that.
Well,
all
no,
that
you
hard
do.
work.
Well, I know how hard James tried to get on a list, and he was a mature age, so he was 20. So he missed out on 3 drafts before Crows fantastically on that night drafted him during COVID. That wasn't my phone. That is not a fine. And the emotion of that just to achieve his goal. Now, it all starts, obviously, and his debut was great, but I still say, and my wife and the kids as well, it was just us because you weren't allowed anyone at your house.
Oh,
we didn't have a whole heap of people around. It was just Gemma, Tori, Jody, me, James, and his dog.
Solly Jones or Solly had passed?
It was, Solly was there.
Excellent.
And it was special. And that'll be special forever. Now, whether he went on to play 1 game, 1,000 games, it didn't matter.
Yep.
He achieved his goal. And that, we'll be forever grateful for the Crows. Proud of our son for the work he did to do it.
Yep.
Now, he didn't stay on the list long enough, but that's on him. And it was great. So I watch it. You asked me, do I watch it? Yes, I do. I watch it with envy and joy and remembering
we lived that.
Yeah. And it was bloody special. Honestly, it was special.
And so great to see all of the families, the emotions of the kids, the family. And
they all know how hard they work.
That's right. All the parents, all the things that they do for it. Yeah. So we get to see the second half
and you all get to share that.
Yeah.
The mum, the dad. Like the mum, my wife, Jody, drove James everywhere. Not me, and I mean everywhere. So she was as joyous as anyone.
It's a reward for all of those. So that's exciting. So that's tonight. And then, of course, tomorrow's a big day. First day. Test. Cricket start.
Friday. Oh,
Can you believe it?
I was slow to that dance.
Shaky Wetherald.
Labuschagne at 3, Wetherald to open.
Excellent.
Webster misses out. The 11 is set. And
I hope Jake does well.
we smoke the living gizzards out of them.
Wouldn't it be nice for Jake to go well, though? Like, popular figure down in Tassie now, but one of our strikers and played here forever.
Good lad.
Be great for him to start.
Love him to do well. We needed to pick and stick with a genuine open batsman, and he is that. So hope he does well. Then Sam Consis can come back when Uzi says, I've had enough. Well, he's about 100.
Yeah, that's why he still keeps going, though.
Good on Uz. Well, he's had about 3 stop starts in his career.
So tonight's really the last night of footy, isn't it? It sort of flicks and now it's cricket season.
I think you're right. I think
whatever it is, pick 65,
bang,
Hawthorn select, and then turn the key. Footy's over one side and away we go.
It's nice to put footy aside for cricket. How lucky are we? 2 pastimes, cricket and footy. And you're my vintage, a bit younger, but we grew up cricket and footy. Footy in the winter, cricket in the summer. Yeah, now they cross.
I know the AFL like to drag this out as much as they can, and that was interesting to see last night, the bidding process, like record bids for, I don't know whether that's a great system with the academies and the fathers. I tell you, what about the bolter of Cozzy Pickett's cousin from Glenelg, going from a reserves grand final to pick 12? That's amazing.
Got some talent. And Cozzy gave him the jumper.
Yeah.
Melbourne picked him up.
That's all the romance of that. So, excellent. Big show on the way.
Not a romantic kind of person, but anyway.
You are. So, you just use
I'm a crier. I'm not a romance is different to crying. No, I'm an emotional person.
You're thinking romance with your beautiful wife. I'm talking like a sporting romance. A theatre of, like a father-son rule is a romance to an extent. Harry Dean and Peter Dean, or, you know, the Dacos brothers playing with each other. That's like sporting romance.
So I thought romance was with your wife. See, we don't hold hands, public kiss or dance.
Oh,
there's a lot of other things we don't do, and we might leave it at that after 4, the big sport show.
That's the next show you're doing, Stephen Rowe, After Dark Sport Show next.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sport show. It's the very latest in sport, live from Adelaide.